Shane Van Gisbergen has absolutely destroyed the competition in NASCAR and left veteran drivers completely shocked. Shane Van Gisbergen just made NASCAR history by winning his third consecutive road course race from the pole position at Sonoma Raceway. This incredible feat ties Hall of Famer Jeff Gordon's record of 3 straight road course victories from pole, which Gordon achieved in the 1998-99 seasons. Van Gisbergen led 97 of 110 laps at Sonoma, the most laps ever led by a winner at this track. He eclipsed Jeff Gordon's previous high-water mark of 92 laps led, set in 2004. The New Zealander dominated from start to finish, surviving 3 late race restarts and multiple cautions to secure his third victory of the 2025 season. "Unreal, guys, thank you," Van Gisbergen said after winning. Van Gisbergen's path to NASCAR dominance started in Australia, where he became a legend in the Supercars Championship. With 80 wins and 46 pole positions in Supercars, Van Gisbergen ranks 4th on the all-time wins list. He's a 3-time Supercars champion, winning titles in 2016, 2021, and 2022, and has won the Bathurst 1,003 times. Van Gisbergen made history in his very first NASCAR Cup Series, start at the 2023 Grant Park 220 in Chicago, becoming the first driver to win in their Cup debut since Johnny Rutherford in 1963. He became only the 7th driver in NASCAR history to win their debut race and the first to do it in the modern era of the sport. Van Gisbergen also became the first New Zealander to win a Cup Series race and is now the winningest non-American driver in NASCAR Cup Series history. His 3 consecutive road course victories came at Mexico City, Chicago, and Sonoma, all within the last 5 races. Each win was more dominant than the last, with Van Gisbergen showing complete mastery of road course racing. At Mexico City, Van Gisbergen won by an incredible 16 seconds, demonstrating his superior skill on international circuits. 3 weeks later in Chicago, he became the 2nd driver in NASCAR history to sweep both the Xfinity and Cup races in a single weekend from the pole, joining Kyle Busch, who achieved this feat at Indianapolis in 2016. At Sonoma, Van Gisbergen swept the poles for both the Xfinity and Cup races before dominating the Cup Series race with a commanding performance that left competitors scrambling for answers. Daytona 500 winner William Byron, who spent the first half of the Sonoma race in Van Gisbergen's rearview mirror, gave perhaps the most honest assessment. Byron said, "I think have a little different opinion on it. It's like us on ovals. When he's on the edge, he's closer to that edge than all of us. He's not reacting to what happens, he's already 1 step ahead." Byron continued with a comparison that shows just how special Van Gisbergen's talent is. "Watching him on road courses reminds me the best guys on ovals. They're so in tune with what the car needs to do, and they just know. Watching him, I just feel like he has that feel for road courses. He's just right there." Chase Briscoe, who finished 2nd at Sonoma, was equally impressed. "I never played basketball against Michael Jordan in his prime, but I feel like that's probably what it was like. That guy is unbelievable on road courses. He's just so good. He's really raised the bar on this entire series." With 4 wins in just 34 Cup Series starts, he became the quickest driver to reach 4 victories since Parnelli Jones won at Riverside in 1967 in his 31st start. His road course performance has already moved him into elite company. Van Gisbergen now ties NASCAR Hall of Famers Darrell Waltrip and Tim Richmond, along with Martin Truex Jr. for 11th place in all-time street and road course wins in Cup history with 4 victories. Jeff Gordon's all-time record of 9 road course wins is clearly in Van Gisbergen's sights, and at his current pace, that record could fall sooner than anyone expected. Trackhouse Racing owner Justin Marks predicted Van Gisbergen's Chicago victory that now seems prophetic. "He's the best road course stock car racer that I've ever seen. I think when he's done with us all and walks away from the sport, I think he's going to walk away as the best road course racer that this sport has ever seen." Shane Van Gisbergen's 2025 season has been amazing. In his first full-time year in the Cup Series, he's already won 3 races, all on road courses. He has 17 playoff points, the 3rd most this season. He's also started first, won the pole in 4 road course races. At Sonoma, he led 97 laps, more than anyone ever has there. His 3 wins put him at the top with big names like Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. But what really stands out is how all his wins came on tricky road courses where his skills make him hard to beat. What's perhaps most remarkable about Van Gisbergen's dominance is the psychological effect it's having on other drivers. When competitors start comparing you to Michael Jordan and admitting they can't keep up, you know you've reached a different level. Chase Briscoe's honest assessment after finishing second at Sonoma revealed the mental challenge of racing against Van Gisbergen. The only opportunity I had was on the restarts. I thought there was one restart I was maybe going to get clear of him, but truthfully, even if I cleared him, he was probably going to pass me back by the end of the lap. This kind of admission from a race winner and playoff contender shows that Van Gisbergen isn't just winning races. He's breaking the spirit of his competition. Van Gisbergen's success in NASCAR comes from his extensive international racing background. Beyond his supercars dominance, he's also excelled in GT racing, winning the 2016 Licky Moly Bathurst 12-hour and the 2016 Blancpain GT Series Endurance Cup. He and Paul Morris are the only drivers to have won all three major car racing events at Mount Panorama: the Bathurst 1000, Bathurst 6-hour, and Bathurst 12-hour. This diverse racing experience has given him skills that translate perfectly to NASCAR's road courses. Van Gisbergen said, "It means everything. That's why I race cars. I had an amazing time in Australia, and then to come here and the last couple of weeks or years actually has been a dream come true. I've really enjoyed my time in NASCAR. Thanks, everyone, for making me feel so welcome. I hope I'm here for a long time to come." For NASCAR's road course specialists, this might be their worst nightmare. Van Gisbergen has already proven he can win on street courses, traditional road courses, and international circuits. As he continues to learn NASCAR's unique racing style and accumulates more experience, his dominance could become even more pronounced. Shane Van Gisbergen is changing NASCAR road course racing. His speed and strategy are hard to match. Even veteran drivers admire him. He's only 34 races into his Cup career. Jeff Gordon's records are now in reach. Rivals admit they can't keep up. Van Gisbergen may become the best road course racer in NASCAR history. What do you think about Shane Van Gisbergen's incredible dominance on NASCAR road courses? Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel for more updates.